channeling that particular part because of the audio problem. There was some audio issue in that, so I'm doing it now again. And so yes, I'm going to take it from wherever I left. So I was actually talking about your personality, who you are as a person. Gratitude is a very powerful way of filling up your heart with love and positive feelings. My master says that being ungrateful is a sin. All the people who are ungrateful are actually sinning, because as soon as you become ungrateful, everything starts spiraling down. Okay, so you should never be ungrateful. Since this is the part 2 of the same channeling session, I request you all to do mark your attendance in case you did not in the previous one, or even if you did, do mark it over here also. We know the value of the attendance. People who are reading the comment section can now see where all we are staying and stationed at. I think every place where you are at is literally a station, and the headquarters is with source, and we are all stationed at different parts of the world and doing this wonderful inner work, supporting each other, supporting via the comments, supporting in this community. And it's wonderful to see such lovely, beautiful people, such lovable and loving people to be present over here. And so as I was saying, that you possess the 2 G's, generosity and gratitude, and these are all so many wonderful qualities to have. But kindness and empathy makes it even better, because as soon as you have empathy, you have empathetic heart, you can do a lot for other people and you don't even want to take credit for it. But yes, this empathy gets distorted because of all the bad experiences we have in childhood and while growing up, and all the heartbreaks, the romantic heartbreaks that people have in this journey. The interesting thing about all the people who are in the twin flame ascension journey is that their entry to this world actually comes via romantic illusions and delusions. And then slowly and gradually they realize that romance is just an illusion, and delusion just a wastage of time. But real love is something beyond romance. Like, romance is not even this point. It doesn't even touch this point of what true love is all about. And those who start feeling true love within their hearts, those who start realizing that yes, actual union is happening within me. Actual union, actual divine masculine and feminine, both are inside me. I am the divine masculine and I am the divine feminine. When you feel like that, when you begin to see the polarized parts of you have come together, have come closer, and has united within you in the outside. So now, my dear friends, let's see what is the theme of this particular channeling session, this reading. The theme of this reading is the devil. The devil. And as I always say, that whenever we do any collective reading, tarot is one of the spiritual modality. But when you see a card like this, please don't go by the negativity. Please don't go by the looks of the card, because every card comes up with a message. Now, when I look at the devil card, I know that it's talking about addictions, and it's talking about facing your own demons. Okay, and then neutralizing them, pampering them, healing the demons, because see, the demons also need to be healed. They also are coming to you because they need to be healed. And when you are a demon slayer, one of my collective reading is that you are a demon slayer. Please check that out if you still haven't. When you are a demon slayer, first you are a demon slayer, and then you are a person. Demons need to be slayed, and some demons healed, because they probably don't know that they have become a demon out of their own stupidity or out of their non-understanding of things. So in today's reading, we are going to talk about a person around you, somebody around you who has good energy, strong energy, but because of their addiction patterns or because of their connection, you can say their programming also, they are quite programmed in the 3D reality. But it's not that they don't know about the mind, because please remember, people who are working or worshipping the ego, people who worship the devil, these people are also very smart, very wise, very intelligent. Like, their wisdom is on another level, but they are working for the ego. They do everything to strengthen the ego, the image, the public image, the social image, the money factor, this factor, that factor. The theme of this particular collective reading is face your demon, face your challenges, face your fears, and look at them straight in the eye so that you understand or you get to know what their reality is, how weak they are. Because these demons, they actually come from addictions, they come from attachments, 3D attachments, they come from desires, they come from those parts of you which are very temporary but they appear to be non-temporary. If it is about decision making, then decision making, you need to be strong. And as I told you, whenever you are stuck with your decision making, please work on your solar plexus. Solar plexus chanting and healing is literally the medicine for all. Every problem, this is the solution. Okay? And I'm saying it by practical experience. I won't have said all these things if I didn't have the practical experience of it. It's not just coming from theory. If you are in any toxic situation, then you can get out of it. Know that. Remember that. Okay? Don't be fearful. Don't be stuck. Don't think that, oh my God, what's going to happen? There is no solution. Because if you think like that, if you don't learn how to relax your mind, then you will start taking steps in the external reality. Like externally, you will start doing things. And in the world of inner work, we don't do anything externally. We always work inside, on the inside. Okay, so let's see what is the progression. The progression is quite interesting. Ooh. So many wands have already appeared. Justice. Okay. So we start from the Empress energy. First we need to have the Empress energy. This is the right progression to deal with the devil. Okay. First you need to focus on creativity. You need to find out ways that you can move away, like creatively also move away from this particular codependent energy which keeps you stuck every time, which makes you feel like, you know, you can't do anything, you need to do this or that, otherwise it will not work. So we want to let go of the doership, because as soon as you let go of the doership, you become very relaxed. See, as long as you're doing things, you will be tired, you will be stuck, you will be troubled. But when you stop doing anything, you are not going to be tired or you're not going to be stuck anymore after that. Okay. This energy is more about being gentle, being loving, being caring, being nurturing towards yourself. Because right now, in this collective reading, we are not talking about anybody outside. Outside people are there because this energy is in many people. So you already know that a lot of people from the 3D world have presented problems to you, difficulties to you. They have tried to scare you, or they've tried to, you know, trouble you so much that you're having sleepless nights, or you're sleeping late, or you're eating crap, or whatever it is that you've been going through or you have gone through in the past. So number one is to be gentle on yourself, be kind on yourself. All of your kindness and generosity, all of your loving nature, you're not jealous of anyone, you are caring towards people, all of this you need to now give it to yourself. Whenever you're dealing with this devil energy, these addictive patterns which come in the form of people also, there are some people around you that they bring out this thing, this type of energy in you, and you start giving them way too much time. You spend so much time talking to them, dealing with them, caring for them, that you actually keep your own self in the back burner. And God is trying to test you. God is always trying to test you, test you as in not like really challenge you and trouble you, but they're testing you as if you're ready or not. Or here is the sign, my dear child, take it. Because the solar plexus sound, if you consider it to be your mother, it is your mother, and the mother, the best mother it can be. Even Kundalini is your mother. When Kundalini rises, it brings so much shift in people's life. At first, it may seem like a very rude process, a very difficult process, but actually it is not. It is a very loving process once you figure out. So, yes, of course, you must nurture yourself. You must love yourself. You must care for yourself. And you must find out ways to express yourself. And when you express yourself, don't feel guilty. Like, if you lovingly express yourself, what's going to happen? Either some people will stop talking to you, either they will go away. Even if they go away, let them go away then. You can't do much about it. We have so many wands here. Wands also represent the fire signs, Leos, Aries, Sagittarius. They also represent cusp signs that have fire signs along with them. But they also represent, if we just remove the zodiac part of it, they also represent people who have this streak in them, this fiery, fiercey streak in them. And inner work kind of awakens it even more. No matter what your sun sign is, no matter what your star sign is, moon sign is, but inner work kind of awakens that feeling in you that you can do it. So you have burden, okay, I'm telling you to let your burden go down, but you cannot even leave certain things. Like there are some responsibilities and some liabilities that you need to carry on. Now the 10 of Wands is actually a very interesting card to have over here right now. Not only does it say that you are carrying burden, but it also says that you're almost there. So think like you're just there, just 2 more steps, 3 more steps, 5 more steps, whatever number of steps makes you feel all right, you're just there, almost there. The finish line is right there, because if you look at this person also, this person is almost about to reach. So don't worry about all the burdens of life. Sometimes we feel that we are carrying a lot of burden and we get extremely troubled because of that. That should not be the case. If you want to achieve big things in life, then you should be willing to put the effort, you should be willing to put the work. And of course, if you're doing inner work, you know this much better. I don't even need to tell you this, because you have done it. You always do it. You always do these things. You always work so hard. You are a responsible person. You're a very caring, responsible person towards others. Now you're doing this for yourself, okay? So just don't worry about the burden. The next thing is, which is very interesting, right after this we got the 8 of Wands, which means, as I just said, that finish line is right there. You just have to be very strong. As much as I look at the 10 of Wands as the advice, which could be telling you to add up more, you could be feeling, oh my god, am I going to get burdened, how am I going to pull through this? But I'm being shown you will do very well with it actually. Okay, so don't worry if you feel there is some extra pressure, extra responsibility on you. You will fix things, you will figure it out. You all are on this journey, this beautiful journey on this planet. You are having a human experience right now, and there are days, there are times when it all feels like you're on a journey. Every day you wake up, every day you sleep. Sometimes you question it, and sometimes you marvel at this, like, what is this? What is this world that I'm in? Sometimes you question it. So obviously you're very curious. You want to know everything now. There was a time when you didn't care about these things so much, but now you do care about these things. You want to know, where am I headed to? Where am I going? What is this happening to me? Who am I? Where am I? What's up with me? Okay, so these type of curious questions that you have, when you have these type of questions and the intensity is very high, believe it or not, but the answers also come very fast. When you are connected with a true master, with a true guru, then it so happens that you have a question in the morning, by evening you will get the answer for it. That's interesting. So you need to have that much faith and patience as well, that if you have a question, you will get the answer. It may be very technical question, like I always wonder, and I'm going to share it with you guys via this collective reading. I always wonder, I actually marvel at this crazy system that we people, which most people ignore. It is such an obvious thing, it is so in the face, but maximum 8 billion people are ignoring it. But of course, inner work people don't ignore it. Like I always wonder how immaculately God has designed this system, that people wake up in the morning, they have a morning, afternoon, evening, night, and by night time we all want to sleep. Of course, there are so many negative elements that are trying to take us away from this immaculate design, immaculate system. They are trying to make us feel so stressed out that we cannot really do what we are here to do. Why do we all sleep every night? Why do we all wake up in the morning with the rising sun? Why do we all need to feel like we need to take rest as the sun is setting? These are questions that some people have, and then when you start working in the dream state, when you're also aware in the dream state, when you're doing astral projections, when you're doing lucid dreaming, and even you're excited to sleep also. Every night you're not like, oh my god, I have to go to sleep now. You're not like that. You're like, oh my god, wow, I have to go to sleep now. Those are the people who are very advanced souls, I believe, and they have started touching onto something which a lot of people don't touch, because this is something which is so obvious. It is obvious to them, but it may not be obvious to a lot of people. This card or this suggestion, advice, guidance also tells me that there is nothing on your way, literally. Everything is fine. And then the next card itself is quite opposite of it, which is 9 of Wands. So I told you there are lots of wands here. So some great advice coming in from the wands. Represent the element of air and fire. Sometimes wands represent thoughts, wands represent intellect, so we need to be thoughtful. So while dealing with your addiction patterns, while dealing with the devil, or while facing the demon, facing your inner demons, or by facing all these challenges in the outside world that come in the form of this energy, there are various permutations and combination that you need to understand. There are times when you need to feel that nothing stands in your way, okay, nothing stands in your way, you're moving ahead, but at the same time you need to watch your back, okay. See, once you watch your back and you know there's nothing happening, you can go full speed into things, right? Even when we are driving, we always look into the rear view mirror. We look into the rear view mirror if there's something behind us or not. Then we look at the side mirror if there's something or not. We look at the front if the road is clear or not, and then we can speed up, right? That's how it is. But one thing that every person on inner work needs to learn or needs to know is that you must always finish what you start. So if, say, in the morning you started painting a picture, now your focus should be to complete that painting as soon as you can. If you have too many pending projects around you, if you have too many incomplete projects around you, you start something, then you leave, then you start something new. Maybe you don't want to miss on the new idea, but you must keep getting back to things. Every day just spend an hour or half an hour or 40 minutes, some more time maybe if needed, in looking around for things that need completion. Whatever needs completion, you work on it every day. Little by little you finish everything, and that is what is needed as per this particular reading that I'm doing. The next thing that is very important is justice. See, because the nature of devil is to be unfair, at the end ego or devil always backstabs, okay. So justice and devil, if you look at these two cards, if I place these two cards next to each other, you see how different their energy is. One is so dark in the background, one is full of root chakra, full of strong foundation. To be someone of justice, you need to have that red color energy. You need to have done some kind of work in the background, okay, and you need to have a very strong stance. So the devil is going to try to show you some unfair means, some shortcuts. It will try to scare you by using some position, power. It will try to make you dependent on it. But justice is not something that gets deterred by anything. This also has a balance. So justice likes to balance everything out, weigh all the options. Justice is not somebody or something or someone that does not know where to fall back on. Like, you'll not have only one option to fall back on. You'll have multiple options, multiple people, multiple things. You are a person who has done a lot of homework. You become a person, rather, I would say, who's done a lot of homework, who's well practiced, who has practical experience as well as theoretical experience. There is no way that there will be any mistake or any kind of confusion whatsoever. You'll meet a lot of people who possess this energy. They like to play with the system. They like to play with the law. They like to fight against the system in a very crude way, or sometimes they also do it because they don't have any other way out, because they don't do inner work. They are trying to fight with the external system. If inside you, if within you, you know that what is the actual law, the law that governs the whole planet is the law of nature, is the law of universe, is the law of source. If that law is with you, if that master is with you, if that biggest judge is with you, what's gonna happen to you anywhere else? And why should you worry then? Why should you worry about justice? Justice will always be served to wherever, whosoever is needed, and it's always served hot and yummy. It's always delicious when it is served. So, my dear friends, when you move into singularity, you take every opportunity, every occasion, every event, every situation as, and it happens naturally, okay? It's not something that someone will force onto you. When you move into singular energies, when you are in union, then you don't see things as separate. Even people or things that look separate or look as a very, you can say, derailed version or cut off version, there is a reason that God sent them on your path. There is a very strong reason. So you need to face them, because they also know something. They also know something. They're also playing on something. They might be there to take away your energy, but you should be smart enough to, and you are, okay? You are, because the next card is the Page of Pentacles. The law of universe, the source, the masters, even if you feel that you're surrounded by corrupt people, even if you can see very strongly that a lot of people don't have their moral compass working, then also you must speak your truth, because truth always sets you free. For a lot of people, they may not know this factor. Justice always favors the right things, the right people, the right actions. Even if the odds are against you, even if you feel that things are not working out for you, when odds are against you, even at that time, karma will settle everything for you if you're doing the right thing. Because most people in the inner work journey, as I say, I have said it in a couple of channelings, they always try to work out their karma. They're trying to neutralize their karma. Very few people can say that, yes, I've made mistakes, I have sinned and I want to work on myself, right? But in certain situations, you must have been like a strong white flag of purity and truth, and still you could have faced challenges and you still face difficulties, and especially in situations where you're selflessly doing something. It could be a selfless act of kindness and generosity, it could be unconditional love, it could be just being yourself. Whatever it is, just know if you have source with you, because source will heal you, source will love you, source will give you everything. If you can confess to your mistakes and then go clean to source and say that, yes, I made these mistakes, but I'm in this situation today and I need you, source will always be there for you. That is a type of conviction you need to have. To handle this type of devilish energy that you see in other people, and also to handle your own addiction patterns, you need to focus on your goal and you need to commit to it. You need to commit to your goal and you need to do it. This card also talks about learning new skills, doing new things, being a part of something that will heal your energy, something that will refresh your energy, balance your energy. If you want to do something like painting classes, some hobby classes, singing, dancing, swimming, you want to do some dance workout, then go for it. You want to do cycling, then go for it. Just do things that rejuvenate you and refresh you, but at the same time, stay focused on your goal, and the goal is to face these challenges and not get deterred by it, not stop doing your inner work and not getting affected by them. That's the number one goal. So on this note, I'm gonna close this channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.